Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608 and today I am playing Starmade I. And I am going to create a new design, science pod. Science, I don't think that's spelled right, but I don't care. Let's edit this design. We're in flight mode. Why do you start in flight mode? Alright, let's go gray hull and yellow hazard armor. And we're going to need a little power, and a little power, and a couple thrusters. And you might be asking, what are you doing? You haven't explained it yet. No, I have not explained it yet. You're very astute. I'm building a science pod. This is going to be a place where I can keep the samples I took from Curso not on the forge, or any station or ship I actually care about. So this is just going to be a quick little, more or less is going to be a cargo container. I have no design or plan in mind, I'm just building stuff here. Alright. Plex doors. There we go. Okay. And I also want to make it as cheaply as possible. And some yellow hull. There we go. Because I am not one given to believing in curses and such nonsense. Except on the way home from Curso, I crashed. Actually, the server went down. And so, I'm, again, not being necessarily believing in curses and such things. I don't really want to tempt fate. Let's see. So I'm going to build a off-site storage facility for my come on brain, work with me. My research samples. Let's see, unless I could at least just put glass in it. I'm gonna dump this in a void sector and use it to store the samples we collected, and maybe set up something so I can research them there on the on this little pod instead of on a real ship. At least that's the idea. I want transporter controls, and what was I come? Oh, I came here for glass. Used to be right there. So glass door. I don't want glass door, just glass. Thank you. And let's try some glass wedges. There we go. Huh. Not a bad little cockpit. Not a good one by any means, but not bad. Okay. Okay, that's not what I wanted you to do, but it's what you did. Ah, there, now I have that even. Thrusters, let's add some thrusters. Actually, let's do this whole spot here as thrusters. There we go. Now, the actual cargo container portion. I want it to be separate from the main bridge, you know, just in case containment and all that. Because while there is no solid proof that this is actually a cursed item, or these are actually cursed items, I do not want to take that risk. Have the pilot killed. Especially if the pilot's me. Alright. Let's take these out now. You just put them in there. Yeah, I know. Let's see. And these, because I needed an anchor point. Ta-da, there we go. And let's actually remove this line as well. Yes, I know I could have started doing this in the first place, but I didn't. Spin you right around. And miss the block I'm looking for 6 times. So, actually get rid of you, and go the wrong way this time. Alright. And where do we have dark gray hull? Dark gray standard armor, dark gray hull. As I said, I want this to be cheap. We'll do half slabs, and we're going to do half slabs like that, so I actually have a solid floor to work on in the inside of the ship. Let's see. That is nowhere near enough. That's what, 4, 9. 10 works. Hey, that actually came out to be 10. Should've, almost like he planned it. I didn't, but it's almost like I planned it. Let's actually hit a... There we go. I like that. Let's get rid of this here and do a line of 10. Alright. And where'd my gray standard go? I was doing half slabs, I think. Yeah. Let's see. 5, 6, 7. That's close enough. Go. And... oh, that's messing with my eyes, looking at that. Alright. Now we need these type blocks to finish off the corners. And we have a very basic little pod. Its maximum thrust is, it has thrust. Doesn't have any power. So now let's unset you and you. Actually, I don't want to unset you. Okay. We don't want that. Go. And I'm not overly concerned about efficiency of power and all that jazz. This is just a quick little ship. Alright, there we go. Everybody's looking good. And let's do a couple capacitors, not capacitators. Alright. And this ship has far more power than it ever should dream of having. It's also very dark in here, so let's see if we can fix that. Force field, no. Let's see. I do a floor here. Actually, let's... some metal grates, and I needed that block. I don't want it to be 22. That's going to be like way too wide. Oh, shields. I want shields. That's what I came in here originally looking for. Shields. Take you two out. And just not a lot of shields, but enough to... if there's a stray shot or something, enough to counter that. And... oh. There we go. Nothing poking out on the outside. Very good. Now let's go back and find the transporter beacon I dropped off. Alright. And it's going to be here. So I want to be up 1. Yes, I know it's dark. I'm working on it. There we go. Actually, no, I'm not working on it. That was a lie. Let's... there we go. That's better. That might be too light. Alright. Now, let's see. What are some sciencey things we can put in here? That look sciencey. Let's try some of those design doodads. Let's get some pipes. Force fields. Force fields usually look kind of sciencey. Let's do with the... And I put the pipes away. Pipes there. There. I really need to add more thrust. We're going to run that down the middle here. It's going to be a cramped ship, but we'll live. Alright. It's going to be a very cramped ship. Huh. C'est la vie. Alright. Now. As if I take these lights out, oh, that gives it a nice glow. Ooh, I like that. Alright. Let's see. Can I throw in a blue light in here somewhere? There. Yeah. And there. Stick a pipe. There we go. Alright. And let's see. Some servery looking things over here. We're going to unset that. Run some pipe this way. And another computery thing. And one of them and a one of them. Let's see, where are these? Yeah, there we go. Ah, we have to spin that one. And there. Now faction module. I'm going to put a faction module right there. And here is going to be a spot for our specimens. Now what are we going to set them on? Ooh, we could do circuit board. Where do I see circuit boards? There we go. Vertikeen motherboards. I think I have Vertikeen enough to spare. Yeah. We'll set them here, and I think that's enough. Set them here and use them for display and research and whatnot. And we're going to need a display block. Display block. So these are for taking notes, so not necessarily putting data on them quite yet. Tell you what, we're going to take these out. If you're taking out power, yeah, it's all overkill anyway. And let's see. Some red lights up here, and where'd my dark gray hull go? I'm still trying to slab using the advanced build mode. There we go, and we'll set up our samples from Curso right there. In fact, we will take that out and... No, I don't want to put a power reactor. There we go. That looks a little more sciencey. And I have plenty of room to walk around and put extra things, and I think that's a good there. So let's hop out, and it put me here. But it didn't put me in the side that I can't get into. We're going to run long today because I want to try to build this thing and stick these rotten samples I got so I don't keep them on the forge any longer than I have to. I should really build a door or something up here so I don't have to fly down every time. I think I should have everything I need. Structure, design, 608, Curso, research, odd. So stats. Did it build? I was trying to. There's no connection problem. Yeah. There we go. Resource stats. Use Vertikeen motherboard in gray hole corner. It should pick up the gray hole corner in the next tick. Now, how do you make Vertikeen motherboard? I've never made Vertikeen motherboard. Alright. Here's my control room. Yeah, here we go. My factories. It was standard. Vertikine motherboard. It needs a metal mesh and Vertikine. That's not bad. And that is not what I wanted to do with that. Let's like that. Come on, there we go. Now this should have built, and it did. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and get this off my ship, or off my station, and plant these resources on it. And I have... Oh. Connection can't be... Okay. I tried to pick up a block with my my transporter beam that is set for the thing in Curso. Now this doesn't even have a seat. I didn't even put a seat in this. Alright. Automatically assigning weapon slots. It shouldn't have any weapon slots. And this thing doesn't even have a radar jammer. And it's not very fast either. Let's pull... I don't want to be directly in line with the station. I want to keep it close for right now while I'm doing research. I don't want this stuff on the forge. That's probably fine. Let's go into build mode and put down all this cursed stuff. Got a mushroom, coral, fungal growth, terrain, and one of those. Hopefully I have enough spots for it. Let's put it right side up if you don't mind. Mushroom. And... what do you know? It did exactly enough. There we go. And now we can... I don't know. Name... Why are you typing in Russian? Because I've been playing with languages on the keyboard because that's just how I roll. Actually, if brace name, close brace. Okay. Curso research pod. Alright. Well, there we go. Here's my Curso research station, well, not station, pod. Keeping it away from the station. Actually, it's not a bad little pod there. And I will be researching these items to see if there really is a curse. Now, how do I figure out if there's really a curse? I have a bunch of computers to help me, so it should be fine. Alright, I've gone way over today, but that's alright. I've been JW608, this has been Starmade. I'll dig you cats later.